is the best man. I have rehearsed, of course, spent many hours sleepless coming up with a speech, in which case I'm going to embarrass Alan. So if there's anything that Alan finds embarrassing and you all find embarrassing to him and you want to laugh, please laugh a lot. Louder, louder.
There you go.
Loud, closer to my mouth. Alright, this is my nighttime voice. I can tell you, I've been asked already at least once or twice how I met Alan. Let us say that my first memory of Alan was a sound. Oh no, wait.
The gay bar?
No, it wasn't a gay bar. Oh, wait a minute. Was it a sound or was it a vibration? Was it a movement? Was it a motion? I'm not going to go there. See, I'm getting these like, don't go there. I met him one morning coming out of my bathroom. I was going into my bathroom, he was coming out of my bathroom. And I said, what are you doing in my bathroom? Oh wait, you're the guy? Oh, never mind. That's all right. All right, you're the guy I heard last night, or felt. Well, not that way. I didn't. I mean, the landlord did have to do a seismic retrofit foundation after he showed up. Let's skip ahead a few years. Please do.
Now everybody really.
Now they're listening. 2 days before Alan and Antoinette met, Alan and I were preparing to go to Burning Man. We had become... I don't want anybody who's here who saw me on Alan's 40th birthday to think that I have an alcohol problem, but... Alan and I did consume a bunch of alcohol 2 nights before we left for Burning Man, and the Fairfax police were called. I have a few witnesses here. We were not arrested. We told them, somebody told them we were from Santa Cruz and going to Burning Man, and so they said, oh, let them go. It was the morning we were leaving for Burning Man, maybe, yeah, I think we were leaving for Burning Man that morning. A friend and I, Dana, who's sitting over there, we were busy packing. Alan was making us breakfast. If you guys, anybody really knows Alan, one of the greatest things that he offers.
Good save!
Yay!
Way to go, yeah.
One of the great gifts of this man is his cooking ability. Can I hear a hand for Alan's cooking ability? So we're busy, of course not stressed out before Burning Man. Anybody who's been knows that there's not much to do before you go to Burning Man. But we were busy, Dana and I were busy packing, and Alan was making breakfast. And I walk in from, I don't know, doing something insignificant, and Alan's in there, and he's at the stove. He's making some kind of huevos, an egg dish. Huevos, that's eggs in Spanish for all you guys who don't know Spanish. And he's adding some kind of special sauce. And I realized that the special sauce, he's crying in the eggs. Alan is preparing the Last Supper for us. I told him that Burning Man's kind of intense, you know, you never know what's going to happen out there. Obviously, he thought it was the last chance. I don't know what he thought, but he was crying in our eggs. What kind of eggs? Huevos rancheros. Dana's looking at me, looking at Alan, going, just, you know, she didn't know him as well as I did. What's Alan doing? Is this like a normal, is this part of his ritual for preparing flavorful food for everybody? And I said, no, I think he's just a little upset. The onions. No, that's good. No, you're not killing the story. That's what it was. So Alan, after we ate a delicious breakfast, he continued to cry for hours. Hours. He was crying. And I was trying to figure out why he was crying. He wouldn't tell me. We left for Burning Man. We got to Burning Man and we set up camp next to some very nice people. Who are here. And I noticed a couple of sexy girls in the group next to us. A couple of whom are here. And so I thought, you know, there were 3 Sorry, I noticed a few sexy girls. I didn't have my glasses on, but they were cool. And so, of course, being the, a Burning Man, the whole spirit of giving and hospitality, you share. So I brought over. So I approached these wonderful people, the young, beautiful goddesses, well, women, and with coconuts. Fresh coconuts. And shared the coconuts with them. And, I thought this is good. If this doesn't work, they're first-time burners. Oh, they're going to fall for this. I got chances with one of these girls. Well, as it turns out, I had no chance. Walking away. Because Alan spent the next 48 hours helping them break down their camp, move their camp, and reset up the camp somewhere else. Which was much more impressive than this drunk, whatever, kind of like big nose guy showing up with a couple of coconuts. Yeah, thank you very much. And therefore, actually, I kind of thought I had my chances because Antoinette we didn't have enough bikes for everybody, so Antoinette actually was riding on the back of my bike one night. That only lasted about 20 minutes, and next thing she's like hopping over to, he's like, check out my ride, girl. I'm a bike rider. So that was it. Antoinette hopped over onto Alan's bike, and he said, leave that skinny big nose guy over there, I'm gonna go with you. And that was it. Alan stopped crying. And actually, I didn't see Alan. I saw him cry a lot in the years prior to that. We didn't know each other that long. In case you guys don't know Alan, he's a very sensitive man. And so Alan stopped crying. And the rest of the week at Burning Man, I heard a number of other sounds. It's very loud there, as you guys know. A number of other sights from my tent into Alan's tent, which he was alone when he first set up his tent, but not for the rest of the week. And so Alan, the only time I saw him cry after that was when Alan and Antoinette said goodbye after a whole week together at Burning Man. And there were different tears than the tears that he was crying the day that we left for Burning Man. I didn't really understand those tears the day we left for Burning Man. But the tears you were crying when Antoinette was driving away, I understood those. And so here we are, almost 2 years later, right? Pushing 2 years.
Yeah.
Third Burning Man coming up. They met at Burning Man. Hey, I had nothing to do with that. I had nothing to do with that. They met 3 Burning Mans ago, and now they're going to celebrate the 3rd Burning Man, their wedding today. Antoinette, Alan is probably the biggest hearted man I've ever met. This guy, maybe even to a fault, but you'll find out later. He will do anything for you. Even what he can't do, he'll try and do it for you. But this man is, this is who you want as your husband, as your lover, your partner, and the daddy of your kids. This is the guy, And your brother. And your brother. And your friend. Sorry, I got 2 minutes left. En espagnol, mais en français, il y a des gens qui parlent français ici, en fait.
Oui. Okay, you've got half the girls here. Okay, so.
Half the girls? So next thing I know, okay, first of all, Alan, he's the kind of guy, he calls you every day. I mean, that's just how he is. I mean, he really cares. He calls you every day, how you doing? Who's friends with Alan and knows that he calls a lot?
Yep.
All right, some of us get frequent phone calls from Alan because he cares and he's present and he shows up. And I'm kind of like one of those guys, I got too many friends. I really barely have time to talk to anybody. I hardly have time for Alan. And next thing I know, he's got this girl who I thought was so hot, and he's like crying over Burning Man. And now he's moved her out from Colorado, and he's like, I call him up on the phone, the first thing he does is hand the phone to her. Here, talk to Tony. Like, oh, so not only am I in a relationship with Alan, who I can sort of, I have a little bit of energy for Alan. Now I got to show up for Antoinette. Which was perfect. So over the last couple of years, Antoinette and I have gotten to know each other a little bit too. And Antoinette is also huge-hearted, very sensitive, as you